So my people was asking me the other day how I was able to write the book, How I Lost 60K in the Trucking Industry, and I was explaining to them like um, how I wrote the book. It was more or less like I don't know, I wanted to get the information out to certain people, but I just didn't know how to get the information out. So instead of just going straight to YouTube and recording a video on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, I just started writing my thoughts down on paper, well, actually in my phone, and I turned that into a manuscript, and it went 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, and like so on and so forth. So I kept going like that, and even with the trucking industry, like it kind of went down a little bit based off of like what was going on in the economy, and then when you got like drivers quitting on you and truck breakdowns and uh, the cost of freight is low money. You know what I'm saying? They trying to play around with you with brokering the freight. So there's a lot of things like that, and I just talk about my experiences in the trucking industry and stuff that I went through. So if you want to pick up the book, you can go to smashwords.com and look up how I lost 60K in the trucking industry, and that book will tell you it details. I got like a couple stories in there about some things that I went through and how I got started, what made me get into the trucking business, how I was able to get the business funding to start the business, because I don't talk about that a lot. But I didn't use my own money when I first started. When I first started, I had credit. Well, I had business credit, so I utilized my business credit, and instead of going this way, I went into the trucking game. And the person that helped me establish my business credit, he was already in the trucking business, so that's how I was able to get in the trucking business. So that's what made me put together the book, How I Lost 60K in the Trucking Industry. And I just wanted to talk to those that may want to get in the trucking industry, but you don't know how to get in the trucking industry, or people misleading you on certain information on what you need to do. So that's what my book is about. So I think it's a good read, and I think you'll get some valuable information out of it if you go pick it up. You know what I'm saying? But I really lost more than 60K, but the creator told me, hey, just name it this. I think it had a nice ring to it. So, you know, I just wanted to detail everything that I went through, my experiences. The trucking company is still open, but I don't have any trucks on the road as of now. I sold my trucks, and like I said, I'm kind of like iffy about getting back into it. I'm gonna just get into go into it another way, and don't get it twisted. There's plenty of money in the game. Like if you working and you're driving the truck, but me personally, I don't have a CDL. I don't know how to drive an 18 wheeler. You dig? Automatic or stick shift. So I was the actual owner of the business. So I was doing the hiring, the firing, setting up the freight, making something get broke down. I had to pay for it. If somebody quit, I'm responsible for the freight. If somebody get a ticket, I'm responsible for paying. Well, actually, I needed the driver to be responsible for paying his own ticket, but I was responsible for paying the ticket. Uh, what else, man? It's so much. There's so many different things that when you're in the trucking industry and you're the actual owner, that you can go through. But I just wanted to write. Well, I wrote it down in manuscript for a lot of people. They don't read, but the reason why I keep saying go to smashwords.com and pick up the book is because with Smashwords, you can actually, once you purchase the book, they got it set to where they'll read the book to you. You know what I'm saying? And you could just be driving or listening to it in your headphones, and then they'll read the book to you. So, like I said, I think it's a good read if you're trying to get in the trucking industry, and if you're trying to start a trucking company. I think it's a good book for you to check out. You supporting trust no. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all support. I thank you for watching the channel. Just do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button. If you know somebody that want to get in the trucking game, or you know somebody that even want to start a business, I left little cliff notes inside the book to help you start a business. It don't have to be in trucking. You know what I'm saying? It's just detailing about my experiences while being in the trucking industry, and it talks about what I've been through, different little things, you know what I'm saying, that was going on with me, and how I got in and how I eventually started tiptoeing out. So check it out, smashwords.com. How I lost 60K in the trucking industry. Hey, it's a good read. Y'all go pick that book up, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Change your mind, change your life. 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 How I wrote Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. Uh, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. That's a book that see how I came up with that. It's like a lot of life experiences that I've been going through or that I went through, and different things that I changed that I used to do, I no longer do anymore. And it was like I wanted to share my experiences with the world and just be like, wow, if I change my mind, I could change my life. That's what I was told. And I didn't believe it at first. So what I did was I started taking notes. And by me taking notes, I started taking action. And by me taking action, I started working on it day by day. Everything that I had wrote down on that paper in that blue book, I do have the blue book. Everything I started writing down in this blue book right here, man, I keep this book with me. It's very personal to me. It's like I manifested a whole new life for myself. And even getting up here in front of the camera, this was another thing that I had wrote down from multiple years ago, but I just never, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have the confidence to jump in front of the camera and start talking, because I'm used to being in front of the camera, rapping or doing a music video. But this YouTube, when you gotta talk to the people, shout out to all the guys, the YouTubers, the people that do YouTube. This is not an easy job, and I understand now. And the ones that I salute, the successful YouTubers, I salute the ones that is really putting in the work. But you got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Day one or one day. You always hear me saying day one or one day. One day I'm going to do it, or day one I'm going to start. So you got to start. In order to be great, you don't got to be great to start, but in order to be great, you got to start. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, man, I'm just going to take a chance. And my homeboys, they really motivated me to do it, because I kept seeing them boys online, and they putting in work. And I'm like, wow, I know if he doing it, I know I could do it. So that's what made me jump out there and be like, man, look, let me get with the program. So not only did I want to do YouTube, it was more or less like, man, I need to have something that people can identify with me, identify me with. So I wanted to write my experiences down, and that's how I was able to come up with Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. So I was like, okay, I changed my life. Maybe I can help at least one, two, three, four. How many other people change their lives? And it's a read. I'm not telling you when you read the book, your life gonna change within 2 minutes. But if you put in the work and you start working toward what it is that you want to achieve in life, and you start working on your goals, and you start building toward having something, like I talk about building wealth, for instance. It's three ways to build wealth in America: stocks, bonds, stocks, real estate, and business ownership. If you don't know about stocks, I think you need to learn about stocks. But buying stocks is real simple. You know what I'm saying? You could invest into whatever brand that you believe in. Real estate, get your credit right. Save up a couple dollars, put you a down payment on something. Get with a realtor, or if you're gonna go about it, it's different avenues that you can go by. If you want to do wholesaling, Look into it. Get all the information you need to get to do that. Buy a plot of land. Build. Get with the builder. Material. Find out everything that you need to know about building a house, selling a house, running a house. Many people, if you watching my channel, I don't know where y'all from, what age group y'all in, I don't know. But if you already a homeowner, you already know half the battle. You know how it is purchasing a house, doing this, doing that. I bought my first property, uh, working on my second property, so I'm gonna keep going. But change your mind, change your life. It details a lot of stuff that I went through in my life. So that's how I was able to wrote it. And then small business ownership. Start you a business. I have a business. Matter of fact, I got multiple businesses. All of them ain't successful, but I still work on them diligently, and I'm working to build them to add extra income, paying down debt, working on credit, saving money, emergency funds, man, all these play a part in becoming successful. So change your mind, change your life. That's why I wrote it.